Hello girls and boys, how's it going? So imagine this. You have just got admission into a college, let's say a tier 2 or tier 3 college, and you have the next 4 years ahead of you. But you're anxious, you're confused, and you are really looking for some directions. And you start talking to people. And somebody says, hey, focus only on your studies. That's the only thing that makes a difference. Somebody else says, these are the best days of your life. Have a good one. Both of these terrible half-truths. If I were in your place today, knowing everything that I know for the last about 20 years working experience, I would do things very, very differently. I would play a very different game if I were getting into college today. Let me show you what I would do year on year if I would get an admission into a college right now in 2025 and beyond. And this isn't a typical motivational video where I tell you, go hooba booba and have fun. This is raw, practical and real, just like most of my other videos as well. And this is the advice that I would tell my younger brother or sister if I were talking to them. Let's get started. Alright, so let's talk about year 1, the foundational year. What I would do if I was in first year of college. Number 1, I would stay in a hostel. Why do I say that? Because that's exactly what I did back in the year 1996 as well. At least for the first year, I was in Diva Patil hostel. Why do I recommend it? Because hostel friendships are the best friendships that are there. Those friends from college, still some of my best friends after 25 years of passing out. Also, hostel forces you to grow up in an instant like that. If you're like me, who had never really ventured out of home and stayed independently with strangers, nothing better than hostel life. Also, hostel teaches you personal and time management like nothing else. Because if you don't get up on time, you miss the breakfast. There is no mummy, there is no bhaiya who's sitting here with you to offer you a cup of tea or breakfast. You miss it. So year 1, definitely stay in the hostel. Number 2, and this is gonna be very, very controversial as well. Choose wisely. What do I mean by that? As you enter into college and as you get settled in, you will be presented with a variety of choices. Choices of friends, choices of partnerships, choices of who you spend time with, choices of what kind of people you associate with. There will be the good, there will be the bad, there will be the ugly. Choose wisely. And this is one of the most critical decisions in college, the company that you keep. A simple guideline for this which I can give you is, in terms of your intellectual capability, and in terms of your financial situation, if you are at level this, choose one level up and not one level down. I'll tell you why. Because when you choose one level up, then intellectually you are stimulated. Because this guy or girl knows all the answers, she's better than you, you are motivated to study. Also, because they are financially well off, you also learn certain things which you probably have not had the exposure to. I'll give you a very simple example. How to eat with a fork and knife. If you don't come from that background and if you've not had that exposure, your friends in college will teach you how to do that. It's a very simple example, but it cuts across a point that I'm telling you. If you're at this level, don't go for a +3 or a -3. Why? Because it puts too much pressure on you intellectually and financially. Think about that and take your decision, but choose wisely. Next thing, very important in the first year, I would learn how to code. Now, I personally did not know how to code when I got my admission in computer science in engineering. Today, in 2025, no matter what branch of engineering you're taking, you gotta learn how to code. Why do I say that? Because the future is moving into the world of AI, and AI will permeate every single field, whether you're in mechanical, civil, even if you are studying to be a doctor or a dentist. And I know some of them who watch my videos. Learn how to code, please. It's a very important skill for life. And how do you do that? Pick one language, whether it's Java, whether it's Python, doesn't matter, but code the heck out of it. I picked up Java because I tried with C++, it was in the curriculum, didn't resonate with it. Java seemed more fun. That's where I started from. Now focus on problem solving and learning the fundamentals of coding rather than directly jumping into DSA. That will come a little later. And I talk about coding, I have to talk about AI. So if you are in the first year, use AI very, very wisely. What I mean by that, do not use it as a tool to complete your assignments, your homework, your research work. Don't do that as a replacement for your hard work. By all means, use AI, but use it to augment your research, use it to solidify your research, not as a complete replacement. Use AI, do not abuse AI. Think about that. Another very important thing to do in the first year, as you get settled down in the college in 3, 4, 5 months, do a SWOT analysis of your college. What do I mean by that? SWOT is SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunities, threats. Let's talk about that. So, what are the strengths of your college? Does it have hackathons? Are there industry connects? Are people from the industry coming and talking to you? Do they participate in a lot of debates? Is sports good in your college? Is your college very good in cultural activities? Do they have special clubs for AI, for robotics? Which are the special teachers in your college which have a reputation of being very, very good for students? Learn about all of that. These are the strengths of your college. This is what you have to hammer down on. This is what you have to double down on. Also learn about the weaknesses of your college. Does it have a good placement record? If it doesn't, then you know right up front that I'm not going to crack my first job through this college. I'll have to figure out something else outside of college, and that's how you prepare for. Also figure out what are the not so good professors in college, right? Every college has them. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you know for that particular subject, you have to figure out another way. Also figure out what kind of labs exist in your college, which are the good labs, which are not so equipped labs, so that you can figure out how to do those practicals outside of college. What are the opportunities in your college? How is the placement cell? Do they help you with internship placements or not? How are some of the organizing committees structured? What are the student leadership programs in your college? These are all opportunities for you to grow in the college. And finally, learn about the threats. The threats from some of the professors, maybe some of the lab assistants, very, very important people in college, and most importantly, from your colleagues, from your friends. Who are the people that you allow to get close to your heart, and who are the people you say hi bye to because you know they are a threat to your growth, to your personality development, to your success. So this is what I would do when I'm in the first year of college. Now let's talk about year 2, which is the year of exploration. Because you've got your fundamentals solid, you're comfortable with the ambience, with the mood of the college, you know how it works, what doesn't work. Now's the time to explore. So number 1 is I would experiment with technology. What do I mean by that? I would dabble a little bit with cloud technology, with mobile apps, with cyber security, with AI. I would take 3-4 months each, select 4 or 5 topics and spend that 2-3 months on each topic and see which one I resonate with, which one I enjoy doing, because that could perform the trajectory of my career. So explore a lot and see what makes you excited and keeps you up at night to keep studying. Number 2, most important, I would start networking. What does that mean? I would attend at least 1 or 2 conferences every month in my city. I would attend a bunch of meetups across the city in the topics that I'm interested in, and then find a couple of meetups which has a good crowd, which has a good number of people, which has a buzzing energy, which I get excited to join over the weekend. Also, make these events fun. For example, don't go alone. Go take a group of friends with you. Go have a meal after the meetup. Go for a movie. Make these a fun events. The next one, and very, very important, and a lot of college students miss this, That is learn effective communication. So join a speaking club, a public speaking club, a debate club in your college. If possible, where your college or where your city is, join a Toastmasters club. Those are one of the best places to hone your communication and public speaking skills. The goal is not to become a public speaker. The goal is to be able to express the idea in your head very, very fluently in 30 seconds, in 3 minutes, in 15 minutes. I'll tell you the problem with this. Most of us don't think in English. I used to think in Punjabi, then translated it to English and then speak out. That gives a lag. With practice, now I think in English and it goes out fluently. Understand that part and work on that part. And the most important one, learn in public. It is not be an expert in public. It is not showcase your skill in public. It is learning in public. I talk about it quite a lot. It's my favorite topic. You can look out more content on my channel. And then an addendum to this, I know I will get a lot of comments on this one. Develop a girlfriend. Why do I say that? Because a girlfriend or a boyfriend, if you're listening to whatever your preference, helps you grow as a person. And it makes you a better human being, because that kind of relationship at that age is very, very important. But do not let this distract you. It's a necessary thing, but do not make it your only distraction in college. Again, I will come back to the same thing. Choose wisely. Is this video making sense so far? Are you relating to what I'm saying? Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And in the comments, you say college rocks. So I know you've watched the video till this place. College rocks. So year 3 is the year of positioning. What do I mean by positioning? Positioning yourself to succeed in your head and then out there in the world. What are some of the things that I would do in year 3? Number 1, I would build a startup. About what? About anything that excites you. Today in 2025, it has been the easiest to build a startup. Use AI to build your startup. Understand your code, but a couple of friends come together and start creating something, right? It could be in tech, it could be in non-tech, whatever it is, doesn't matter. But create something and launch it immediately and see if you can launch it in your college if it's built for those kind of people. But build, launch, get feedback, build, launch, get feedback. It could be a placement app. It could be an app to manage your homework. It could be a dating app for your college. Anything that floats your boat, but do that. This is real life experience which is invaluable when you put it in your profile. Number 2, master your communication. Now, if in year 2 you've started working on it, now's the time to master it. How do you do that? Start recording 2-minute, 5-minute videos of yourself talking about something. You don't have to publish it anywhere, but just record a video and see how fluently you can talk. Practice extempore, right? Which means somebody gives you a topic, you start blabbering about it. See how you perform. And if you're up to it, start a YouTube channel. Nothing breaks that. It is the most beautiful way to suddenly bump up your communication technique. And the third and most important, start writing cold emails. For what? For internship, for placement, for projects, for opportunities. You don't have anything to lose, but practice that art of writing cold emails. Practice the art of rejection. It'll help you. And number 4th one, next one, get some internships in year 4, because those are opportunities where you will get hired eventually. And that is the shortest way to get a job off campus. If you get a good internship, you perform well, most probably they will hire you. Another way to improve your communication and to get internships is to start teaching somewhere, because they say the best way to learn something is to teach something. That's what I did. I used to be a Java faculty with a company called Cogent Software. It was in Kothrood. From there, I went to being a visiting faculty with Simbi, and that's where my communication skills improved drastically. Alright, so year 4 is the year of getting ready. The goal is to have a job before you step out of college. If you have a job, then have a good job before you step out of college. If you have a good job, have a dream job before you step out of college. How will this happen? When you convert your opportunities into action. How will this happen? When you convert your opportunities into job offers. How do you do that? So your opportunities in internships, your opportunities in hackathons, your opportunities by creating a startup, your opportunities by writing cold emails. All of these are opportunities which can be potentially converted into job offers. So if I had to summarize all of this, year 1, choose wisely, build habits. Year 2, explore. Year 3, position yourself. Year 4, get ready to join. Focus on these things. Everything else is noise. Forget chasing shortcuts. Focus on clarity of mind and play the long game of 4 years, and your life could look very, very different in 4 years. Because the truth is, college is not the only time to have fun. Along with fun, you're also laying the foundation of your entire career, possibly your entire life also. It's about how you set yourself up for the next 10, 20, 30 years. Hope this video made sense. Catch you in the next one.